What's going on, everyone? What it do? What it do? Welcome to the Affirmative Talk Show, man, where we talk about things that's relating to sports. Definitely going the emphasis of NBA basketball. It's the NBA playoffs. That's enough to get me excited. Also, to add to that, we do talk about motivational content, and I'm going to be adding some business information, on things that you can do to earn and make additional income. I have an ebook that will be coming out. The title is going to be Pallet Power. That's Pallet, PALLETT, Pallet Power, and how to grow a lucrative pallet business. So definitely look forward to that ebook that's be coming out. It should be finished within the next couple of days. I'm doing some finishing touches on it, and I'm actually going to be giving some great information on things that you can do to set up your pallet business and allow it to grow successfully. But today's topic in this video, we're talking about LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Now, I'm going to be playing an audio tip after game one when LeBron James and the Lakers beat um, Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Now, I can't just mention LeBron James. I have to mention Anthony Davis because he did his part. He was the best player on that floor, in my opinion. And by him coming ready to play, and it has been said, if Anthony Davis has this mindset and keeps this mindset every single game in the playoffs, it's going to give the Lakers a great opportunity to be able to win. This is what I do every time on my live streams. I always like to try to give my subscribers an opportunity to chime in so that way they can actually talk and give their opinion on the topic of conversation. So I just posted it in the link. All you have to simply do is just tap on that link if you would like to chime in on what are your thoughts on the series between the Lakers and the Golden State Warriors. Do you feel and believe that they have what it takes to win this series? Do you feel that the Lakers are the underdog? Or do you feel the Golden State Warriors are the underdog? What are your thoughts? I want to know. I want to hear from my very own subscribers. Definitely, I'm on three different outlets. You can actually go and follow me on Facebook, which is Affirmative Talk. I am on Twitter, Affirmative Talk, and I am on YouTube, where you can follow me on Affirmative Talk. So, I'm going to play this audio of the post game interview between LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and I'm going to be stopping it here and there so that way I can give you some of my insight and what are my thoughts on the remarks from LeBron James and Anthony Davis and what to look forward to from my perspective in game two that comes on tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it.
AD, everyone knew coming into this series, when you look at the Warriors lineup, that you could be a featured part of the Lakers attack. What do you think allowed you to be so effective tonight?
Um, the guys gave me the ball, and
He said the
the guys
guys
gave me
gave
the
him the
ball,
ball.
took me in the right spots. A lot of it came off pick and roll, a couple post ups, some offensive rebounds, but just being aggressive when I do catch, looking to score or looking to play make to other guys. But it was the guards, finding me early, which allowed them, to play free later on in the game.
He's right.
LeBron, this team has been through challenges throughout the course of the season, continuity, ups and downs, all sorts of different stuff. What did you think of the mental resolve to withstand a 14-0 run in this building late and to close those guys out with poise?
That's been us since we made the acquisitions to our new guys. We've been able to be very resilient in games. Like I said, we've been playing playoff basketball. for about 2.5 months now, just trying to, punch our clock in to be able to play right now in the postseason. So, we've been very resilient tonight versus a team like Golden State, defending champions. And we know how great they are on their home floor over the years. So to withstand that, and it's another good step for our ball club.
Anthony, just kind of thinking about game 2 and adjustments that Golden State might make. They had Looney on you for most of the game. Draymond kind of took over late. What are the ways that you think that changes once they go maybe a little smaller, or Draymond plays a more 5? And what do you expect from them in their building in game 2?
Well, it's going to be a different game. Obviously, they're going to make adjustments.
It is.
They're going to make adjustments.
Yes, they will.
The building will be probably a little bit louder.
Yes, it will.
Obviously, don't want to go down 0-2. So the crowd's going to be more into it, but
absolutely. They're going to come with it. They're going to be ready to play. And you got to have that mindset. They've been saying this type of jargon. Let's get greedy. LeBron James has been saying it. Anthony Davis has said it. Darvin Ham, the head coach, has said it. You have to be greedy in these types of situations, especially when you're playing against a great team who is the Golden State Warriors. Let's be real. The Golden State Warriors are the defending champs. You have to have the mindset is that you can't let up on this team. You have to bring it, bruh. You better bring it. And what I'm saying is the reason why you want to play like it's 0-0, and this is game 1, is because I'm of the mindset and the belief that the Golden State Warriors can easily win at least a game down in Los Angeles. If you believe that, man, let me know in the comments. Do you feel that the Golden State Warriors can win at least a game down in LA? Come on, man. I think if you say no, then I think you're a little bit naive. You're entitled to your opinion, but I think, you're underestimating the defending champs, who is the Golden State Warriors at this point. And when you won game 1, you want to keep your knee on their neck. You don't want to give them no type of opportunity where they feel they can get your knee off their neck and breathe and get back up again. Because if you allow them to have that confidence, by every means necessary, the Golden State Warriors is going to do everything in their power to win game 2 tonight, because they cannot afford to go down 0-2. Now, so you may have someone say, hey, well, they was down 0-2 against the Sacramento Kings and they came back and won that series. Let me give you one caveat with that. Let me give you a caveat. When they failed and dropped down 0-2 to Sacramento, understand that they played in Sacramento. They didn't play at home. So just imagine how demoralizing it will be by them losing at home and then have to go to LA, because that's going to put a certain type of psyche in their mindset. Like, man, we can't beat this damn team, man. They're too big. They're just too good. They're better than us. Their role players are better. They drive to the basket. They play defense. They clog up the paint. Vanderbilt is playing good defense on Steph Curry. You got to give them props, man. The acquisitions that they added to the team, and, it really set LeBron and the Lakers up for success in the second half of the season.
We're going to continue to, I'm going to continue to be aggressive.
I like what he said. I am going to continue to be aggressive.
Draymond, likes to help. So we probably, if they do decide to put him on me, figure out ways I can be effective, with them doing this thing defensively. But who knows? I mean, we'll see what happens game 2. If they make that adjustment, if they don't, and still trying to find ways to attack.
What would you guys make of the defensive game plan tonight, and just your ability to wall off the paint? And obviously they take 53 threes, but felt like you guys kind of were controlling them defensively.
We got to do a better job. I think even though late, they made a run, and I think throughout the second half, just only giving up 48 points, that's really good, But we had a couple laws where we allowed those guys, Steph, Clay, and Jordan, to get some looks that if we're really tuned in, it won't happen because they're going to get they're going to get their looks anyways. So
Absolutely.
we can't have our own personal problem mistakes. So we got to be better. We got to be better. We love the game plan, but we got to be better as the guys on the floor.
Yeah, AD, as much as you over here, AD, as much as you dominated the
I like what LeBron James has said. I definitely had liked what he said, is that we got to get better. And when you have one of the leaders on your team or the leader on the team that's saying that, we did hold them to a certain amount of points, and that's good. But at the end of the day, we have to get better because I am of the mindset, and this is LeBron James thinking, is that we can't continue to leave them open the way we did, because in game 2, they're going to end up knocking those shots down.
postseason. Do you feel like you're proving people wrong, or does that matter to you?
It doesn't matter to me. I don't care what no one thinks. Only, the guys in the locker room, coaching staff, it's only opinions that I care about.
That's how it should be.
I don't play basketball, try to do what I can do to help the team win. Opinions outside the locker room, what guys say, guys think, is irrelevant to me.
I like that.
Said that both of you guys have kind of been a rock for him and kept him afloat mentally in a lot of ways. What kind of advice have you had for Coach, and what do you think about how he's grown this rookie season for him as a head coach?
For us, we've been a part of this franchise, the longest that's on this franchise right now. And we've had our battles together. So, for us to be able to, have that relationship with the coach staff and have that relationship with Coach Ham, and him to be able to trust us on the floor, that we can be an extension of him, to relay his commands, relay his messages. I just think it just makes it a lot calming for him, that he knows that he has guys on the floor that has been in a fight, has been in a foxhole, and has had experience, in tough games, So, every game and every day is another learning experience for our coaching staff and for us. And, we just try to, make it as seamless as possible when we step on the floor with the game plan that they're giving us.
LeBron, I'm sure you guys knew they
Well
were probably
said.
going to make some shots and make a run towards the end. When you guys were not able to score and they did catch you, was that a lack of execution on your part, or did you guys just simply miss some shots?
No, never a lack of execution with us.
Come on, LeBron. Come on, LeBron. Come on, LeBron. Listen to what he said again.
At the end of the day, we
Listen to what he said.
don't execution with us.
Never.
I was never a lack of execution with us.
Never a lack of execution with us. Let me just say this. I like LeBron James, man. LeBron James, I like how he carries himself. He's definitely a superb player. He's definitely a top 10, top 5 player in history, without a shadow of a doubt. And let me say this, and let me also say this. I heard Stephen A. Smith when he had made some comments, and I think it was just trying to start commotion or conversation based off on Steph Curry being in the top 10 and how LeBron James may need to come out of the top 10 in order for Steph Curry to get in there, because of how Steph Curry has defeated LeBron James in the finals about 3 times, or the playoffs. It was one of those type of statistics. But let me say this, is that Steph Curry, remember when they went and won 73 games in a season and they end up losing to who? They end up losing to LeBron James. You end up losing to LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And they was down. You was up 3-1. And LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers came all the way back and won the NBA Finals in 2016. So, in my opinion, there's no way in the world is that Steph Curry is better than LeBron James. Let me tell you why. Number one is it's simple for me. It's the defensive side. Steph Curry is a liability on the defense side. And this is why one of the keys when you're playing against someone like Steph Curry, you need to put him to work on the defensive side of the ball, which means you need to be running him through screens. You need to be driving to the basket, play physical with him. Because if and I'm not saying play dirty, but and all my basketball heads know exactly what I'm talking about. If you can put a like on this, is that you have to be able to play physical with Steph Curry. You have to make him work on the defensive side because he does not play good defense. So even in those intangibles, that's why I would never put Steph Curry over LeBron James. Let's say this. So the situation with what LeBron James has said, that there's never a lack of execution. There has been lapses of lack of execution. LeBron James, you make several turnovers. That's a lack of execution. Holding the ball too long, not getting into your spots and settling for 3-pointers. That's a lack of execution because it's not driven by a drive to the basket, which collapses the defense, and that way the driving player can kick it out to you. Then that's a good shot because the driving player that's driving to the paint to collapse the defense, or it forces the defense to collapse because an easier shot to the basket that's 5 feet or so has a higher percentage in going in rather than an outside shot that's maybe 20 feet or deeper. So when you get an open shot like that that's based off on a drive then kick, those are good shots. But you can't hold on the ball and then you fake a pick and roll and then you wave the player off and then you just settle for an isolated 3-point shot. With LeBron James shooting the basketball from a jump shot perspective is not his strong points, unfortunately. He can hit some. I think his percentage is around 30-something%, maybe in the high 30s, but consistently, that's not his game. He's basically a player that likes driving to the basket, getting rebounds, getting assists, getting chased down blocks, things of that nature, and finding his open teammates, which are shooters. So those are the things to pay attention to when LeBron James says lack of execution. I disagree with that. There are some lack of executions that I just broke it down in what happens in the game, especially when they played against Golden State in Game 1.
At the end of the day, we only had 8 turnovers, so that let us know we was not sloppy with the ball. We were executing at a high level. We just missed some shots. I can think about 4 or 5 shots. AR had a shot from the left wing, missed it. I had a fadeaway, jumper in the paint, missed it. I was able to hit AD on the cut. One of his patent jump hooks, he missed it, got off his rebound, missed it again. And then they lost it around their sideline, gave us another extra possession. D'Lo had a wide open 3 opposite of their bench. Sometimes just to make or miss league. We executed to perfection. We just didn't make.
LeBron, I know both of you guys aren't too statistically inclined at this time of the year. It's just about getting the W. But you had the 2020 last round. AD has 30-20 tonight, and he joins Shaq, Elgin, Kareem.
Monster game.
In franchise players who have done that, wearing the purple and gold. What is that? How does that encapsulate, like him joining a list like that? What he's doing for your guys' team right now?
The Lakers franchise over the years, over the course of their existence, has always had dominant big men and dominant guys that have been a force at the rim, and that's why their jerseys are in the rafters. And AD will be up there when he's done playing, and the number 3 will be up in the rafters, and he continues to show why He's one of the best players that we have in this league. And, you know, and for us, it's just a treat for us to be able to have such a dynamic player that can, you know, not only go out and get you 30 and 20, but also command the paint defensively, can switch out the guards, and also give you 5 assists as well.
You know, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on it. My question is, do you feel that Anthony Davis, up to this point, has done enough to get his jersey
At the end of the day,
retired? Y'all let me know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that? Do you feel that Anthony Davis has done enough to get his jersey retired in Los Angeles as of right now? Me, in my opinion, let me just say in my opinion, I'm going to say no. Now, LeBron James could be foreseeing in the future sense, because I think the caveat in what he said is that if he continues to play the way that he played in game 1 against the Golden State Warriors, and basically what he's saying without really trying to offend Anthony Davis is consistency. You know, I need that type of Anthony Davis, that still young dog that's inside of him. He's only 30 years old. Just imagine what LeBron James was doing at 30 years old, man. He was a beast. But LeBron James is not 30 anymore. LeBron James is 8 years older. So you have to be mindful. He's trying to motivate, inspire, trying to push Anthony Davis, because some people you have to kind of cuddle a little bit, and you can't be too harsh on them, because we have seen some things when LeBron James has kind of went at Anthony Davis, you know, when there's a timeout, and how Anthony Davis has came back on the floor and was non-existent. You know, that's just some people makeup, and you just have to understand, as your job as the leader of the team is to understand how to motivate and inspire different players on your team, because everybody is different, and you have to come with a different type of strategy and approach to be able to get the most out of your teammates. That's what makes winners in this league, in the NBA.
Improve it as well. So it's a treat for us, it's a treat for the Laker Nation, and a treat for the franchise to be able to have, you know, another one, you know, in their franchise that wears the purple and gold. That's in the present right now.
Hey, LeBron. Oh, yeah.
I'll take my watch next week. Or a car.
You have had a lot of great historical games against Warriors in the old Oracle Stadium. How do you feel to win your first playoff game in the new Chase Center, you know, as a Laker?
Well, it's always great to win in the postseason, no matter where you are, no matter who you're playing, because it's very difficult to win in the postseason. So, you know, like I said, you know, like you said, I got a lot of history in Oracle, and you know, a lot of battles in that, you know, in that arena over the years. So it's definitely a different feeling walking in here into a postseason game, being in the Chase Arena now, like you said. But that Warriors and that GS and that those colors that hasn't changed, and so my focus and my respect for them hasn't changed as well. And you know, it's just an honor to be able to play this game at a high level, play with other great players, and then also look on the other side and see other great players, you know, and you be a part of something that's historic, something that will last a lot longer than we are today. So it's pretty cool. Thank you.
And there you go. There you have it, man. I think it's what it's all about when you're talking about getting the most from your teammates. And let's kind of go from game 2 tonight. Let me know in the comments, who do you think is going to win in game 2, whether it's going to be the Lakers or the Warriors. I know in the community chat on YouTube, on our page, let me kind of go to it. I actually put that as a poll. And from what I've seen in the poll is you had a lot of, let me kind of see, 43% of my subscribers out of 84 votes, 43% of my subscribers said that the Lakers will win 57% of my subscribers said that the Warriors will win tonight. For me, let me see who I'm going to go with. I'm going to say this. If Anthony Davis played like he played in game 1, I'm of the mindset that AR will play a little bit better. D'Angelo will play a little bit better. Rui Hachimura will play a little bit better. The Lakers will win. If Anthony Davis does not play or has that type of aggressiveness that he had in game 1, and he comes out lethargic, nonchalant, not in tune, they're going to get their ass kicked. And it can easily be a blowout. This is why it's so very important with the Lakers. You expect the Golden State Warriors to come out with intensity. You expect them to come out with full of energy and have a lot of energy running up and down the court and hitting amazing shots. You know, you have to know that going in. But you weather the storm, you take the blows, you take the hits, and you just chip little bit by little bit. You don't never want to let a lead get out of whack like 15, 20, 25 points. You don't need to do that because it takes so much energy to get back into the game. So many stops you got to get. And that is expending a lot of unnecessary energy. You want to try to keep the point spread at 10 points max or below. But you want to be able to know that they're going to have runs, but try to minimize those runs as much as possible. How do you do that? You slow the pace down. And if you come in from the mindset of slowing the pace down, you're really going to set yourself up for success, because the Warriors is going to try to force the Lakers to play at their speed, at their pace, which the Warriors want to run up and down the court. They want to try to get as many possessions, shooting the ball, shooting threes as possible, because 3 points is more than 2. But at the same token, when you have the Splash Brothers that are, and then you have Jordan Poole that are able to get hot and able to get very streaky very quickly, you can easily look up at the scoreboard and see that you're down 20, just like that, in a matter of a minute or two. That's why you have to be very mindful of playing your game, playing to your strengths, which is strategy need to be off the pick and roll. I do like D'Angelo Russell and Anthony Davis going on the pick and roll. I like Schroeder and Anthony Davis. Schroeder is very crafty, very sneaky when he's driving to the basket. I do like Rui Hachimura. I believe he's a great asset. He does give you some rebounds, and he plays decent defense, and he's able to hit open jump shots as well. I do like Austin Reeves. He can catch fire. I like his confidence that he has, and I like his hustle. His hustle is very key for the Lakers. With that being said, I like Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt does all the dirty work, man. Vanderbilt does all the dirty work. I like him as a player. I do not really like him. As you can see, the scheme from the Golden State Warriors in game 1 is that they was leaving Vanderbilt open, which he found himself open on the baseline, the corner 3, on numerous occasions. He hit a shot or two, but he did miss some. And this is why he should be working on that continuously, because if Vanderbilt can hit those open shots, if he can hit those open shots consistently and hit those shots, it could be a rough one for the Golden State Warriors. So I'm looking forward to the game, man. Let's check it out, man. And I'm just want it to be a good game. I don't want it to be a blowout. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Affirmative Talk. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment sections of who do you think is going to win tonight and why do you think so. And also, stay tuned. I told you I have an ebook that's coming out far as relating to how to grow a lucrative pallet business, Pallet, Pallet. a pallet business to be able to grow it successfully, and some things that you can do to get that at a low economical cost to run your business and get it up and running and to make some money, because it's so very important to earn and make additional streams of income, because inflation is high with a lot of things. And the more streams of income that you can have, the more the better it will be for you to alleviate some stress of anxiety from not being able to have enough money of resources to be able to pay your bills or to live a comfortable life. So stay tuned to that. I will let you know and drop that, and I'll put it in the link. It'll actually be also on my website too as well. So look forward to that. That's coming on to my next project. So I'm going to be adding things like that to my channel because that's at the core of me, right? I have an associate's degree. I have a bachelor's degree in business management / administration. I am an entrepreneur. These are the things that I like talking about. I'm a natural teacher, so I definitely want to get in. I do have some ebooks that's already out now. I'll be sharing that when my website is finished. And then definitely look forward to being able to help everyone that's on my subscriber list on YouTube. And you can follow me on Twitter, Affirmative Talk, and Facebook, Affirmative Talk. Take care and tune in to the next video.